afternoon. It's Attorney Estes. May I have your telephone number, please?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, who am I speaking with?
My name is Robert Kim.
Mr. Kim, how can I help you today?
Ma'am, I submitted this morning a request for consultation. Here's the situation. I'm foreclosing on somebody, and initially the judge denied my foreclosing on somebody, saying that I need to prove that it's a mortgage, and I need to prove that consideration was paid to the defendant. Now, the judge reversed his ruling, and so we have a new trial coming up. And to prove this, I need to subpoena records from Security Federal Bank, the defendant's bank at the time, and I'd like to do that pro se if possible. So I don't know if you have a template, some guidance or something. So,
okay. Mr. Kim, subpoenas are not pro se, so unfortunately you would have to hire an attorney for that.
But it's for me. I can do it for myself, can't I? If it was my LL...
Okay, so here's the issue. My supervisor put this intake on the screen, and it says, member can be offered B5, but no forms. This is B1. This is not, I don't have any subpoena forms for you either.
Huh. Okay. Well,
I can provide a referral if you'd like.
Well, see, the thing... Well, shoot. Well, I know it's not your call, Miss Estes. I'm just kind of curious. What does the consultation through Legal Shield provide?
Talking, legal advice.
Yeah, okay.
And we are not actually supposed to assist you in active litigation at all. Not even answer questions.
Really?
Really. It's actually unethical for us.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well...
So my hands are really tied at this point.
No, I understand it. I know it's not your call. Okay. Sure. Okay, well, that's not a whole lot of help, but thank you. I appreciate you at least looking at it. But thank you, Miss Estes.
Sure, absolutely.
Okay.
Thank you.
You have a good day. Bye.
You too. Bye.
10:07 a.m. Eastern Time on Thursday, April 17, 2025. Hello?
May I speak to Robert Kim?
Speaking.
Hey, it's Attorney Lisa Estes with Merritt Webb.
Oh, hi, Miss Estes.
How are you?
Okay, how are you?
I'm pretty good. How about you?
Okay.
Yeah. All right, so what's going on? How can I help you?
I asked, the past several years, Merritt, I don't know if Merritt Webb seems to be pulling back on the consultative issues. I asked you yesterday, a couple days ago maybe, for consultation regarding a procedure, not advice. And what sticks out in my mind was a while ago, I asked about a securities question to one of our local lawmakers. And he said initially, I basically asked, are you legally allowed to pool money up to 25 people without registering it as security? And he initially said, I'm not allowed to give legal advice. I said, sir, I'm not asking for legal advice. I'm asking for what the law says. He thought about it and he said, yeah, well, I guess you're right. Yes, you are allowed to as long as you abide by certain other rules. In which case there, I put the kibosh on it because at that point I'd be asking for legal advice. In your case, I was asking for a procedure. I wasn't asking for legal advice in an ongoing litigation. Just a procedure, that's it.
Okay. Mr. Kim, do you realize that procedure in the law is a complete course? It is advice. Advising on procedure falls under advising the law. Unfortunately, that argument doesn't work. Those words are not antonyms. They're synonyms. So, I mean, if you're asking me what the procedure is to issue a subpoena, you either hire an attorney to issue a subpoena, or you talk to the clerk. That's the basics of that procedure.
So if I talk to a clerk and they give me the procedure, the basics of it, you couldn't have told me that. Is what you're saying.
I'm not going to. No, I'm saying that it's up to the clerk. Call the clerk.
And if the clerk gives me the procedure, that's something you could have done.
No, sir, that's not correct. I'm saying that the clerk has a procedure to issue a subpoena.
Right.
Or an attorney can. But
right.
if the clerk's not going to do it for you, you have no option but to hire an attorney.
I understand that. But now if the clerk gives me the procedure, the clerk is doing without a law degree what you would not.
Yep. Because I have a law degree.
Right. So are you saying I can act as a lawyer?
And the clerk, yes, sir, I'm saying that the clerk is not bound by the rules of ethics that I am. They have a different set.
Okay, well, I can't argue that because I don't know what your ethics say, you know.
One of the main tenets is you do not assist a non-lawyer in the practice of law.
Even pro se for myself.
Correct.
Even under the supposedly unlimited consultation, you're hired by Legal Shield.
The Legal Shield rules actually tell us not to do that, and I'm sure that when you talk to Legal Shield, they told you that. Active litigation.
Okay, what you just said was you're not allowed to assist non-licensed lawyers in the practice of law, which I can understand. Is that correct?
I'm not going to sit here and wordsmith this, Mr. Kim.
You don't have to.
I've given you the basics of I know I don't. That's why I'm saying. I've told you the answer, and we're going back and forth in hypos now. I'd rather you just, if you have a question that is a legal question that I can answer, ask it. I'll answer it if I can.
Well, no, it's just I'm wondering why Legal Shield pays you to say, talk to the clerk, or Legal Shield pays you to refer us out. You know, I don't need Legal Shield, or you for that matter, for that.
Well, then, that's your choice.
Okay, you're right. This has been very unhelpful. But okay, well, I appreciate. So, why did you call then?
Because you demanded to speak with an attorney. I mean, the notes just say you wanted to speak with an attorney about this, that you didn't agree with Ms. Vick's information.
I didn't say I want to speak.
Under Legal Shield rules, somebody had to call you back.
I didn't say I wanted to speak to an attorney. I wanted to, whoever the hell has the answers, okay, whether it's an attorney or not. So that's kind of interesting.
Yeah.
Okay, well, I appreciate you calling me back. This has been most unproductive in my opinion. So, anyway.
Me too. All right, thank you.
Have a good day.